Hello and welcome to SARDA. We are so excited to be here with you all today. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know, we are SARDA Inc. You can find us here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or at sarda.com. So we're so excited to be able to show you these amazing pieces. So we're doing a fun variation show today. We are showing galaxy rutilated quartz, tourmalated pieces, super 7, and amethyst concoxenite. So when I say we're doing a variation show, these are all natural stones. And that means they don't all come the same. Every single piece is very unique. So we wanted to show you all the fun, different colors and styles and striations in each of these stones that are absolutely amazing. So if you have any questions, any at all, we would love to answer them. So make sure you just drop it in the feed. And for those of you who maybe don't know as much about stones here, you're like, hey, I didn't know what a galaxy rutilated is. Well, we're going to be here to let you know. So we're going to get this going. Hello, Amberly Miller. Welcome in. So we're going to start with this beautiful 7-stone bracelet. And we're going to have, I forgot to mention. So my name is Annika, and I will be your reader today. And we have the lovely Lauren as our hand model. She's doing such a good job already. Woo! Yes, so we're going to start this off with this gorgeous 7-stone bracelet. So that center stone is our super 7. You see that oval with that nice line with the brown in there? That is the super 7. And then the 2 circles that are right next to it, those are the amethyst concoxenite. And I love that you get to see all the striations. There's some kind of peachy tones in there. There's some gray tones. There's some white glitter going through. It's really cool. And then the next stone to it is also a super 7. It's an oval stone. And then the little one on the end is our amethyst concoxenite cat's eye. So you get to see that nice little roll. So if you don't know what a cat's eye is, when you see the light that does that nice little line of light going through that stone, that is the cat's eye roll. That's what we mean. Amberly Miller, this is Annika Oren. I'm hanging out with you guys today. I'm really loving this. Hello, Anne-Marie Mack. Welcome in. Dorian Gambino. Hello, hello. Gina Thibodeau. Lisa Crandall. We're so excited to see you all here.
Oh, you know what? And let me show, because I just showed how to put it on. But because the point of the show is so that we could see
all the color variations.
Yes. All of the differences between each gemstone and bracelet.
Yes. So if you see those oval stones, that's the really obvious idea of why we're doing the show today. So those, sorry, not the ovals, the circles. The circles are the amethyst concoxenite, and you can see that the one on the bottom is a little bit more of a purpley gray tone, and the one on the top is a little bit more on the orangey brown side. So some people may be wondering, what is an amethyst concoxenite? Well, an amethyst concoxenite is a formation. It refers to a specific type of crystal formation where amethyst contains inclusions of concoxenite. It's a hydrated aluminum iron phosphate mineral. And the way that it is formed is highly debated, but is believed that concoxenite can form as an inclusion within the amethyst crystal during its growth process. Some experts suggest that the golden inclusions are actually goethite, another iron oxide mineral. So that's why there's different colors and variations and striations within the stone, is because it's formed a little bit differently with a different kind of iron content.
Very, very cool. And then here are the multi-stones. So I have both of them on, just so you can see what it looks like. And yeah, I mean, the color is very unique in these. I think I would probably go more on that purple side there.
I do. I think I like the purple side a little bit more too, as well. I feel like that just gives it a little bit more of a sweeter touch. I'm not saying I don't like the brown part, but I think, I'm more partial to the purple.
Yeah.
All right, and then this next piece here, this is our Super 7 pendant. So I love this one because it's done in a bunch of different patterns. So you can see the chain link pattern, you see some tree of life on the top and bottom. We have watermark, we have a basket weave kind of pattern, and then we have a flat jawin pattern. So I think this is really cool. This really shows all the different patterns. Not all that Janelle does, but it's a pretty good amount of them.
Yeah, because even on the sides here, she has hammered, and then the back, of course, is in that Tree of Life in high polish. And then, of course, we have that rare earth magnet that is hidden nicely within this pendant. And this is a pretty substantial size of a pendant. So with all this silver work, I'm going to go ahead and get you
Perfect.
a measurement.
Kathy Ripper Bardell says, you are killing me with all the new natural stones. I know, these are amazing, but that's why we wanted to come on here, is because they're natural and they have different variations, like such a wide difference, that we wanted to make sure to show you that if you decided to get one of these pieces, maybe you like something a little bit better. So if you say, hey, I really like that darker stone, or hey, I like that more purple stone that Lauren had on her multi-stone bracelet, make sure to put that in the comments when you make your order. And then, so we're going to go into this 3-stone pendant here. This is such a good pendant. So this matches back with that 7-stone bracelet that Lauren's wearing. So that little stone at the bottom is our amethyst concoxenite with the cat's eye roll. And then the oval in the middle, that one is our, oh my goodness, our Super 7. And then the one on the top is our amethyst concoxenite. And these are so beautiful. I love that you get to see all the glitter and the shine in those Super 7s.
Yeah, that Super 7 is really, really unique. And then again, with that amethyst concoxenite, you can see how that stone shows a little bit more purple in this one. And then you get more of those golden, natural, neutral tones in the other one. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you the back.
Yep, the fully done back. And I really like that bail. That incorporated bail is really nice. I like that it's done in the Tree of Life style, and it's like a little bit squared off. Which I feel like most of our bails are rounded. So I'm like, that kind of gives it a little extra touch.
Yeah, it has more of that little boxy feel there. And this is a 3-stone. So I'm also going to go ahead and get you a size on that. So a little under 2.5 inches on this guy. But then also, oh, we don't have it on here. Oh, this is a different one. Oh. And then...
Oh, yeah, we jumped ahead a little bit. We actually just showed 2 pendants that are on a different look. So, there we go.
Oh, this one's supposed to be switched over. That's okay. We'll show that one. Well, anyway, so we'll go ahead and show the ring. And then now we're still focusing on that stone that I just love. To do those? Oh, okay. Do this one.
All right. So then this bracelet that Lauren is showing is our Galaxy Rutilated Quartz. I love this one. I love the beads, the really big Tree of Life beads. Those are so fun. Leanne Boyles Pope says, Brainy Han, oh my God, what day is it? It is Thursday. We decided to do a special show to show you guys the variations on all these really fun natural stones. So the bracelet she is showing right now is the Faith Washed Fear Away bracelet in the Galaxy Rutilated Quartz. So yes, there you go. So I love that center stone because it's got a little bit more of the white to it. So you get to see some of those hairs a little bit better, the little striations. Which I think are really cool. It's got some more of like the coppery color to it. And then the 2 accent pieces, those are still Galaxy Rutilated Quartzes, but you can see that they're a little different. They're a little bit more of the not as clear spaces, and it's got more of a little bit peachier and copper in there.
Yeah, so it has some good like golden tones of it. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like the peach flavored jelly bean.
Oh, it does look kind of like a peach flavored jelly bean. Okay. We're just bringing in more candy again.
Yeah, sorry. Get the candy girl back here.
Randy Snyder asks, any gray moonstone? No, we are not doing any moonstone on this live. We're just doing a quick show to show the Galaxy Rutilated Quartz Tourmalated Super 7 and the Amethyst Concoxenite variations in those natural stones. Janice Gravier, is there earrings that goes with this set? There is not currently any earrings that goes with this set. Janelle really tries super hard to make sure that every pair of earrings match. And with these stones, it is just so hard to get an exact pair that it was just impossible to get a pair of earrings in these.
But we do have sterling silver earrings.
Oh, Kathy River Bardell says they are good at getting your order on the stones perfectly. I asked for the flower look on my flower agate and they are perfect. I'm telling you that this is your wonderful matchup. People ever worked at an upscale restaurant, your order would be perfect and I would eat there all the time. Now, where did that come from? Well, thank you. Yes, our ladies down in the shipping area do a really, really good job trying to match these to your specifications. That's what we always say. If you really have a preference, put it in your notes, which is what we're here to do. So if you see anything you like, maybe say, hey, I like the one that had more copper tones or something, and they'll try and get it the best they can. So this next bracelet that we're showing here, so in that center stone is the Galaxy Rutilated Quartz. And then the two accent stones right next to it are the Plum Cat's Eye Quartz. So you get to see that nice light shine, that nice cat's eye roll there. Really beautiful.
Very cool.
And then the little triangles right next to it, those are the Rainbow Rose Gold Sunstone. And I love Sunstone because I love getting to see all the different colors that we get in it. And then that last stone on the end is the Smoky Quartz. And I like this one too. This one's really pretty. We did just have a smoky quartz ring, which I think is really great. And it looks really good with the new chocolate moissanite that we just brought in.
Yeah, so you can see all those really nice and warm neutral tones. And they're all they just come in together fairly nicely and work fairly well with each other. And it's, of course, is fit all around nicely with sterling silver.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello. Christy Muir, welcome in. Kristen Gregg, another live today. I'm behind. Yes, we are doing another live today. We just thought this would be really fun, a really quick pop on to show you guys these new pieces.
Yes.
And so then Lauren's going to grab a couple other bracelets so that you can see the difference in the stones. Linda Ricardo didn't expect this. Yep, we kind of did a little surprise. It's a little stone education day. That's what we're going for. But yeah, you can see the difference there. So especially in the Galaxy Rutilated, you can see how different they are. And you see a little bit of black popping through there. Well, some of the lighter ones that we get in with a little bit more of the reddish gold or the brighter tones, that is actually because it has a higher iron oxide content when it's being created. It's got more of those, it's got higher iron in the inclusions. And the one with the more black tones in it actually has lower iron oxide, which leads to those darker black inclusions.
Yeah, so you can really see it with that light, which is really cool. But you can see how each of these stones, they all have different variations in them.
Mm-hmm. Each piece is very unique. You can tell in that Rainbow Rose Gold Sunstone, because the one on the bottom is a little bit more gray, and the one on the top is actually more of like the orangey color.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Kathy River Bardell says all of those stones will go perfectly with chocolate moissanite. Ooh, I think some of these would look really good with it. Yeah, you're right. All right, next up, we've got this cute pendant. So this one is done. It's a single stone pendant in the Galaxy Rutilated Quartz. So we're going to show you this one really quick. You can see the different colors. So you can see the one on the left probably has that higher iron content because it's a little bit more in the red side, whereas the one on the right is a little bit darker. It's kind of a little bit more grayer with a little bit of peachy tones, which means it has the lower iron oxide content.
And then I'm going to keep the front for one of them. You can see the sides, of course, are still fully finished, as well as the back with that hidden
incorporated bail.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Paula.
Perfect.
Welcome in. Thank you, Lauren. That looks beautiful. And then I believe we have another pendant.
We do.
This one is also a single stone in that Galaxy Rutilated. This one's got a little bit more wire work to it. So I think if I had to pick between the two pendants, I think I would go with this one. I usually love going with a bigger stone because, I mean, it's like you get more bang for your buck kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I think with this one, this is more of like a museum piece to me. So I really love this pendant. It's done in that Tree of Life style. So you get to see all those vines and waves. It's so gorgeous.
Now I'll go ahead and show the back for one of them because the back is the same.
Becky Wayford says these would go good with her freckles.
Oh, that is so cute.
That's adorable. But yeah, you can see it closely. You can see all those like hairs and the striations inside the stone. That is so, so cool. That's what I really love about these natural stones. Or needles. I forgot. They're also called needles, not just hairs.
Needles. Okay, and then I guess we will move on to our next.
Yep, we got a
We can
ring
go
coming up.
Backwards, I guess.
So it says, Tracy Rita Graham, these are not more new releases today, right? These were already released. Yes, these were already released. We're kind of just doing a stone education day right now because when we did release these, we did only show like, you know, if I was modeling it, we only had the size 10s in my size, or if Lauren was modeling it, you only saw the size 7s. So we wanted to make sure that we got to show you all the different variations in the stone so that you have, you know, a little bit more of an idea of what you're getting.
Sorry, trying to get this all in one frame. And then I have one on the point facing up and the point facing down for this stone here.
Patty McKissick, I'm trying to find the chosen bangle. How can I get that? I don't know what bangle you're talking about, Patty. You could, you know, let me know a little bit more detail. I might be able to help you out there. Kristen Grad. Those pearl studs were beautiful. I agree.
Oh, weren't they?
They were so good. All right. And then this ring that Lauren is showing is our rose gold sunstone. So I love that the stacker set is so cute. I'm a huge fan of stackers because the opportunities or the ideas that you can, you know, style this and pair it with other pieces is literally just endless. You can constantly come up with different combinations. And this is done in the Tree of Lifestyle, so you get to see those little bands. So thank you for showing the difference in those stones.
We can go on to this larger ring here, and I'll show the two.
Yep, and this is our single stone, also in the Galaxy Rutilated. I like this one because you get to see a little bit more of the clear spaces, so you can see the needles or the hairs a little bit easier. And yep, this is a really good representation. So on the left, you can see that that one's got a little bit more of the darker spots, those little black spots. So that means that actually that one had a lower iron oxide content and the one on the right had a higher one. That's why it causes a little bit of a lighter tones. So with rutilated quartz, it comes in a variety of colors due to the difference of the rutiled inclusions within the quartz crystal. While the quartz itself can be colorless or have various hues, the rutile needles, which are composed of titanium dioxide, typically exhibit a range of colors. The color of the rutile inclusions is primarily determined by the amount of iron oxide present within the rutile itself. So higher iron oxide content typically results in brighter, more reddish or golden tones, while the lower iron oxide content can lead to darker, even black inclusions. How much is the trillion-shaped sunstone ring? Ooh, let me get that for you. So, I had a little, my computer freaked out on me for a second there. So that 3-stacker ring, we have it on our website right now for $149. But we also do constantly have deals and specials going on. So I'd highly recommend just checking it out. That is the Faith Washed Fear Away ring. So in case you were looking for that one. The chosen bangle is a big cross bangle. Let me see if I can get that one for you. While Lauren is showing you this, this is also our Galaxy Rutilated Quartz ring. A big cross bangle. I know we have a watermark cross. It's called Shield of Faith bangle. If you go onto our website at sarda.com and type in Shield of Faith, you'll be able to see that. Let me see.
Okay, and then while Annika's kind of figuring that out, I'm just showing you. So this is, they're all the same stone, but you can see the different variations that you can get within this stone. So this one, you can see there's 3 different ones, and they're all, I would say, fairly different. So you just kind of, when you're ordering a ring or something within the stone, you can go ahead and input, what you prefer. So maybe if you want something, this one has some nice, like, lighter orangey red kind of look to it. I would say this one is my favorite. Kind of has like streaks of little bit burgundy, dark red. And then I would say this one is almost that in between, a little bit more of that brown kind of like tones. This one has a lot more of those richer areas within those neutral tones. And then of course, we're not going to skip out on what's going on here with the band with the sterling silver. So you have all of that detail. And then, of course, we go into the band all high polish with the back that is fully done. And then, of course, that stone is like kind of coming through for the light to come through. So I don't know if you saw a little switcheroo happening while I was distracting you, but we did some magic here. Look at this. We have a new set all of a sudden.
Yes. So we did show the first two pendants. So we're gonna skip over those. But if you were just now joining us and you did miss those at the beginning, we don't mind showing you those variations again. Just drop it in the feed.
Yeah. And then let's see, what do I have here? We'll do the big guy here. That's what I had.
Yes, I love this one. This is such a really cool ring. This is kind of like our, we've affectionately called it the gumball ring because it looks like a huge, beautiful gumball.
It's really cool.
Yes, and so this one is also a Galaxy rutilated quartz. This is Faith Washed Fear Away Ring 2. So this is done in that Tree of Life style on the banding that you can see. But this one is also, because the rutilated has those beautiful striations, the hairs, the needles. It's really cool. We only have 2 of these left. So the 2 that you're seeing here is all we have. So we have a size 10 on the pillow that Lauren is holding, and we have a size 7 in her hand, I believe. So you can actually literally see which ones you're going to get. So the size 7 has a little bit more lighter colors, whereas the size 10 is almost completely done in those peachy red tones. Oh, I love it when you move it like that and you get to see the light peeking through, because she kind of left a little bit of an opening underneath, so you get to see that light peeking underneath.
Yeah, it's actually
almost like
really
glowing.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a little bit of that light that is coming through, and that's also this is a pretty substantial size.
Yeah.
So you can see what it looks like on my hand. I'm a size 7, like Annika mentioned earlier.
Brandy Hahn says, oh, that's my ring. Kristen Gregg says, love a big round stone like that. And Joan Molina says that full collection is gorgeous.
Okay, and then let's go into, if I can get a handle on these guys.
Here we go. Yes, I love this ring. I love the fleur-de-lis look on the side with that high polish. I think that's really pretty. So this is our amethyst concoxenite ring. One of them.
A couple of them.
A couple of them. That's right. That's right. That's right. So this one, we only have 2 left as well. So what you're seeing is what we got. So I really like this one. This is a really good comparison. And this is also a really good example of why we're doing this show today. Oh, we must have sold one today.
Oh.
So one of these is already sold, it looks like.
Oh, right.
Because all 3 of these are so different in color. You can see the one on the right that Lauren was holding that had more of like the purpley with the gold tones. You can see the one at the bottom of her ring finger or her middle finger is a little bit more of like a darker purple with the browns. And the one on top of that is a little bit more gray with the gold and brown. So that's a great comparison. Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, so this one, again, is that lighter purple. You kind of get that darker purple with some hues of that light brown, golden, and then a lot more of that golden brown in that top one, as she was saying. And then, of course, I'm going to show really quick the under gallery so you can see that it is fully finished. Of course, we're a little bit of the opening there so that we can let some light through so you can really see those gold tones kind of peek through.
Kristen Gregg says, do they look more purple in person than on screen? It depends on the one you get. I would say the one on her ring finger at the bottom does look more purple.
Yes.
It's like a deep purple.
Yes, it is like a deep purple. I would say there's a little bit more brown, oh, not brown, sorry, purple when you see it with your naked eye.
Yep, and the one on her pointer is a little bit more, it's not violet color, but it's a lighter purple. A
Yes.
softer.
Yes.
And then the one on top of her middle finger, I would say is more gray than purple.
Yes, that is correct.
There we go. And we got one more ring for this side. And then we've got some really great tourmalated pieces to show you. And then we're done. We're just doing a quick pop on.
Okay, and here are these big guys here.
Yes, and we only have a couple of these left
Try to
too
come
as
in
well.
close.
So that's a really good comparison. You get to see on the one on the right, you see some more purples, some yellows,
Yeah, there you
browns,
go.
golds popping through. The one on the left is more strictly like brown, black, and gold popping. So this is also our amethyst concoxonite ring, and the band is done in the Tree of Life in hammered style. And it's got some flat jaw ones that are framing that hammered piece, which is really cool.
Yeah, and then I'm going to show just also the back. The back is the same on both. The only thing is that variation within that stone. So I really like how she has those leaves that kind of come in on the middle. But yeah, hopefully you can see the color variation a lot more with me holding it this way. So you kind of get more of that darker purple. Maybe you didn't really get to see as much when I was holding the 3 up there earlier.
Maureen Orgel. Hello, SARDA Inc. Is the Cal Sydney Hello Faithfulness Goodbye Doubt ring featured on Monday a bypass? Yes, it is. It is a true bypass. So if you get that one, and maybe if you're between some sizes, I would honestly recommend going up, and if we still have it, so that you can adjust it a little bit and make it your perfect fit.
I don't think I showed this one. Did I show this one already?
You did not. That's on our tourmalated piece.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can show that, and I'll switch out the pieces.
Perfect. So yeah, I will show these. So you can see now we're getting a little bit darker on our pieces. We were kind of getting into some neutral colors. We had a little purples, and now we're starting to get a little bit more darker. So you can see the one on the right is just a tad lighter, more on that lighter gray side. And then the one on the left does have that darker tone in it. So everything is the same, of course, except for the stone that has some variations in it. And then you can see there's some good opening there, some breathability. And then the under gallery, which is fully done. I'm gonna put these on so you can see them. Maybe I'll have them stacked on so you can see what it looks like on, but also maybe a little bit more of that color difference once they're on.
Yes, that looks so good. You can see that because I think that top one is a little bit lighter and the one on the bottom has a little bit more of the striations and the marks in it.
Yes, yeah, so you can see a little bit more in that light how different they are. But then also a little magic trick that Annika did. Woo-hoo.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, we could do like
your sound effect.
do like a little poof.
New collection.
Yeah, ta-da!
Ta-da. All right, let's keep it going. What's our next piece?
I'm gonna show this one.
This one, I love this one.
Stone.
So this one's got a lot of really amazing stones in this. So you see that center stone that's got the layers of like the tan a little bit with the white, with the gray, and a little bit of a darker brown. So that is the black zebra jasper. That is a really cool stone. And then the ovals right next to it, those are the black tourmalated quartz. I love seeing all those needles. That looks so cool. You get to see the glitter on them as well.
Yeah, that one's really cool. It's almost like you threw all of them up in the air and then they froze in time.
That's actually really cool. I like that comparison. And then the kind of a little circular, but still kind of ovally, right next to it, that is the sagonetic quartz. So you get to see all those like dots in it. It's kind of almost like a Dalmatian a little bit, but with like a, yeah, so I like that one. That one's really cool. Oh, Gina Thibodeau says, you ladies are doing an awesome job on presenting these pieces. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, lady.
Brandy Hahn says, I really want the buff top smoky ring in a larger stone. I keep thinking about it. Ooh, that's a good idea. Becky Wayford says, I have a feeling the next magic trick will be sneak peeks. Nope, no sneak peeks on this one. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the surprise.
That would have been a good magic trick.
That would have been a good magic trick. Yes, because we don't have anything for that, because we decided to do a sneak peek earlier today and release those champagne pearls.
Yes.
That's our sneak peek. We did a separate spot just for that. Brandy Hans says, love the tourmalated pieces. Yes, thank you. And you get to see all the variations. I love that. Thank you, Lauren. Oh, also special, which I think is really cool with these, because these are a little bit more of a darker tone, a darker theme. So actually tourmaline is one of the birthstones for October. So if you know someone who has an October birthday, or if you just kind of want to get something a little bit more in the season for October, definitely take a look at this collection here. I think it's the perfect time for it.
It really is. We're already halfway through August, guys.
It's going so fast.
Yeah, and then it'll be spooky season.
Spooky season. I feel like it's always spooky season.
Oh,
I love
really?
Halloween. I'm like, in some way, shape, or form, I make it spooky season. Love it. Thank you so much, Lauren. All right, and we've got another bracelet.
Yes, we do.
This is our 3-stone bracelet. So that center stone there is the black tourmalated quartz with those beautiful striations peeking through, and you get to see the clearness underneath, so you really, really get to see the glitter and pop in there. And then I love that they have the little Janella Dare beads separating the next stone. I think that's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some movement because it's got kind of that braided hook on the stone. It's really cool. And so then the next piece on either side is the Sagonetic quartz. So you get to see those dots in there. Very fun. Gina Thibodeau, I bought the Zebra Jasper Suite and Beth did an amazing job matching everything. She even found the pendant and bracelet which had hidden rainbows in the stones.
Oh.
She said, thank you, Beth. That's so cool.
Yes, they just put so much work and looking into all those pieces to make sure. And it's honestly kind of personalized too, because they're like, oh, I know so-and-so would like this.
Literally, they get to know you so well by the stuff that you buy. So it's really cool because it's kind of like we're picking stuff for our friends here, which is lovely. Becky Wayford says, okay, now you have me thinking about spider webs. Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Always think about spooky season. Trey Hall, hey ladies, where can I find the pieces being shown today? Hope y'all are having a great Thursday. Hello, Trey. So we don't actually have a section specifically for these rutilated pieces, but if you go on to SARDA.com, go to the search engine and you type in Galaxy Rutilated Quartz or Tourmalated, Super 7 or Amethyst Concoxenite, whatever stone is in the piece that you are currently looking at, you'll get to see all of basically the entire collection, because we have 3 collections here. So once you look up one stone, it'll bring up all the rest. So it'll make it super easy for you to check it out. All right, and then this piece we have here is our 3-stone pendant. It's really cool. The bottom stone is that black zebra jasper. And then we have the Super 7 in the middle. Actually, sorry. We have the Sagonetic in the middle, and then we have the black tourmalated quartz on top. And I like how the zebra is connected to the Sagonetic by a hook. By a hook, and then the Sagonetic is connected to the tourmalated by a bar hinge. I think that's kind of fun that she mixed it like that.
Yeah, so they both have really good movement, but just in their own little way, which is really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's really cool. Brandy Hahn, I bought a ghost figurine today. Yes, you did. I'm proud of you.
Spooky.
All season, all year round is spooky season, in my opinion. Let's do it. Let's go.
She's rounding up her spooky gals.
Oh, I really am. I love it. I gotta find my spooky ladies.
Yeah, she's gonna start writing down some names.
Yeah. All right. So this next one that we have here is the Sagonetic ring. This one's really, really cool. I love the bigger band on this one, but I also love that it's more of like a scalloped band. It's not like our full cigar bands are completely done all over.
Yes.
But I like the more scalloped. I think that gives you a little bit more of not a feminine touch, but just a little extra something.
It does give a little extra something.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yep. And this is done in the Janella Dare and hammered style. and you get to see the glitter and the dots in this one. And this is a really good comparison too, because the one on the left is a little bit more clear. So there's not as much striations in it, so you can see the little black dots. And then in the one on the right, it's a little bit darker because it has more striations and inclusions in it. So then you can still see the black, but I feel like it looks a little bit more of a gray stone, whereas the other one looks a little bit more of a clear.
Yeah, this one has a lot more openness to it. And then you can see what it looks like. This one's on my pinky just because of sizing, and then of course this one is big,
quite big,
but just so you can see what it looks like on as well.
Cynthia Clark doll, welcome in. Hello, hello. We only have a few sizes left in this band as well. And we have a couple more pieces left. We are almost done. Oh, we have one piece left. Thank you. We are almost done. So if anyone has any questions before we hop off, make sure to throw it in the feed. So this next one here, I like this one a lot. This one is a little bit more of it sits a little bit higher, but what I really love about this one is the bezel that connects this tourmaline, that's surrounding this tourmalated quartz, because it looks like the stone is sitting on a crown. I think that's so fun. I love that she adds little frangipanis on both sides in the top and bottom. Again, I feel like it just makes it a little bit more regal looking.
Ooh, that's a new word.
Regal. Okay. Yeah. I broke out the daily dictionary. The word of the day is regal.
R-E.
Yes.
Start doing a spelling bee.
See if you get it right, Lauren.
R-E-G-A-L.
Yeah. Let's enter her in the spelling competition. She got it.
S-A-R-D-A. SARDA.
Love it. Okay. So this is really cool. I definitely kind of agree with Brandy. This looks a little bit like spider webs, which I think is so cool.
That's such a good one.
I love this collection so much. This is definitely one of my favorites because it's a little bit more of like the spooky season thingy. I'm going to keep coming back to, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm looking for my tribe here. I love this. So this is really cool. I really love the difference in this that you can see is really beautiful. And this is, like I said, it's a black tourmalated, so they are natural. So each piece is different. Each piece is very unique, which is great. But they are all going to look great together. So say if you buy, a ring and a bracelet and a pendant, yeah, they're not going to be exactly the same. The striations are not going to be the same place. You're not going to have as much glitter in one piece as you're going to have in another, but it's still going to look great. Absolutely. Kathy is saying regal as well. She's spelling it out. Thank you. That looks so beautiful together. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Yeah.
I'm
just going to show the bracelet while you go ahead and make your last announcements, because the bracelet has all of the stones that we just showed.
Yes, it does. Thank you. So we really appreciate you spending this time with us. Like we said, we were just trying to do a really quick pop on to say hello, spend a little bit of time with you, and to show you the different variations in these natural stones. Hopefully we'll be able to do this a little bit more often when we have stones like these that have such a wide variation, because I know when we did show them the first time, we had quite a few ladies going like, oh, I didn't know it looked like this. Or they're like, oh, I got a ring that looked a little different than the one on the live, but it looks really cool. So we wanted to make sure that, we show you all the different variations that we have, so that maybe when you're putting in your order, you can say, hey, I like that one that was a little bit more of a purple tone, or one that had a little bit more striations in it. Or maybe you can just take a picture and say, I really wanted this one, and it'll really help our shipping department ladies downstairs.
Yes, it would.
So thank you again for joining us. I'm just going to quickly go over some specials and some deals that we have going on. We have an additional 20% off on the SARDA favorites section going on. We have an additional 30% off of our last chance, and we do have our summer sale going on right now. So we have a lot of really great deals. Go check us out at sarda.com. If you missed this educational video, we are posting it afterwards, so you guys can play it back and get to see all these amazing pieces again as many times as you want. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow for our Friday